Hi everyone, this is Tom Reber. I'm your host today on Around Town with Tom, and we have a great guest today. His name is Branden Barkema, EOS Worldwide. Branden, welcome to the show.
Hi Tom, good to be here.
You look sharp.
Thank you.
You're very impressive. You're here today. Tell us about EOS and how you got started with it.
Yeah, great question. EOS stands for Entrepreneurial Operating System. So the way I like to kind of talk about it is think of it like a proven operating playbook for entrepreneurial businesses.
Wow.
Yeah.
A playbook.
Playbook.
So actually you have a playbook that has been proven many times.
Absolutely.
So they don't have to go in flying blind. They have a framework to sit there and say, if we do these three things or these five things, there's a better than good chance we're going to have a good day today.
Yes, absolutely. Good way to put that. So my job as an implementer is to take them through that journey.
Yeah.
How I got started with it, I've always been kind of familiar with it more or less, but I really got direct exposure in 2021 to it.
Right.
And fast forward a few years, I decided to make the decision to become an actual EOS implementer last year, and so that's what I'm doing now.
So on the surface, from what I can see, you're trying to reduce the friction of failure, the kind of getting it out of the way. If you can follow this path, your optimization of success will be much higher. Yeah,
great way to put it. So we really focus on three things from a standpoint of alignment. Okay, and those three things are vision, traction, and healthy. So vision. Getting everybody in your organization 100% on the same page with where it's going and how you're going to get there.
Yep.
Traction, going through a process of building discipline and accountability so that you can walk through any part of the organization and know that the vision is being executed on.
Yeah.
And then healthy, really helping you, so especially as a leadership team, become more cohesive, again, more disciplined but accountable to each other, and just having more fun.
Let's expand on healthy a little bit.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're built like a green stick. You look great. So obviously, take good care of yourself.
I do.
I think that culture mindset starts at the top. In precision, sharp, take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically. I think that's a cool piece, and that's what EOS does. It gives you that framework to cover all those bases.
It absolutely does, and we say this too. I mean, if the leadership team especially is healthy, same goes for the rest of the organization, right? So that definitely flows through, and I think you're exactly right.
Wow. I mean, that's, I've actually know of a fellow around town that uses traction. He loves it. That is his culture.
Yes.
I can't wait to share that with you further. So, Branden, married, 2 kids, on the journey of life, helping other entrepreneurs succeed.
Yes.
Is there a target audience that you're looking for with regards to that?
There is. Great question as well. So our sweet spot at EOS is, generally speaking, and first and foremost, we're industry agnostic. Okay?
Oh, I like that.
So and that's a huge draw for me personally as an implementer. That's what I love about it. Mm-hmm. But then also, really our sweet spot is 10 employee businesses, and the top end would be about 250.
So what we call a medium-sized company.
Yes. Yep.
Enough athletes in the company to navigate and unify and bring the 5X optimization by having a plan with traction and healthy.
Yeah, great way to put it.
Holy cow.
Yep.
So you've been in it for about how many years now?
A little less than a year. But familiar with EOS in a sense, and being around it for a little over 3. Yeah.
Touch on the founder, Gino. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, Gino Wickman. So Gino, lifelong entrepreneur, actually the author, I should say, of the book Traction, which you mentioned earlier, but lifelong entrepreneur, got pulled into his family business in about his mid-20s, realized that needed to be turned around, turned it around, worked in that business about 10 years, sold it, worked with the transitioning leadership team for another 1.5 years, ultimately decided that he just had this light bulb that said, I really like helping these businesses and these leadership teams turn these things around. So through a series of events, and that story's a lot longer, but fast forward to now, we have EOS as it stands today. So really based on this idea of helping other entrepreneurial businesses.
EOS Worldwide, helping all businesses across the board, across the spectrum. 10 to 250 is kind of your sweet spot.
It is.
Branden, thank you for being on the show today.
Thanks, Tom. Pleasure.
Awesome job.
Thank you.
Guys, if you'd like to learn a lot more about Branden Barkema and EOS Worldwide, go to dailynewsnetwork.com, and thank you all. Cheers.
Wildlife and Pest Services is a local family-owned and operated pest and wildlife removal company operating in Northeast Florida. We specialize in managing all wildlife and all pests. So if it's squirrels, rats, raccoons, snakes, you've got somebody actively controlling these issues on your property so that you don't have to worry about having some sudden scare. You know who can handle that and take care of it so that it doesn't have to knock you out of your daily routine of life.